Okay, welcome to our interview today, Paul. Kindly tell our audience what is your name and what do you do?
Thank you. My name is Paul Gitobu Mwitari. I am a ceramist.
Okay, that's very good. Which course did you actually study for and for how long for you to be able to be a ceramist?
Well, it's a long story, yes. So I've studied chemistry, science subject in high school, chemistry in university, and masters in ceramic technology.
Okay, so that's really great. And maybe what are the qualifications which are needed for this career?
Yes, materials or generally ceramics, you need first to be a scientist, not very deep science, depends on how you look at it. Also, you need to be creative, artistic as well, because ceramics is a science or an art that requires creativity, innovation, and based on science principles. So basically, I can say you need to be a scientist with a creative and artistic mind.
Okay. And when joining this career, or first when you were joining the course which you actually did in campus, what were the subjects which they checked for you to be able to enroll?
Yeah, those days we used to study from O level, and from O level you go to A level. You could either join art stream or science stream. For science, I took mathematics, physics, and chemistry. So from there, I proceeded now to Bachelor of Science.
And maybe you can tell us about your typical work day here in your company.
Oh yes, we start at 8 generally. As the leaders of the company, we need to start earlier, but the other uh, service providers or officers or staff start from 8. There's a lunch break of 1 hour, and then we close at 5.
Okay, so that's really nice. And from the background, the audience can be able to see what we have. So what are the tools that you require for this work?
Yes, initially, depending on your level of entry into this industry, basically you need to mix the raw materials. If you are using your hand, you definitely need to weigh your components. So you need a weighing scale. From the weighing, after you have weighed your materials, you need to mix them. So you need a mixing uh, place. It could be mechanical. It could be hard mixing, depending on your skill, as I said. Then from there, you need to form throwing, and in that case, you need a potter's wheel. It could be casting. You need a plaster mold. It could be hard forming. You just need your own hands. You could require even to make things like slabs. You need a clay rolling table. And in between, there are many other products depending on what you need.
Somebody will actually be curious to know what are the soft skills and even technical skills that are required for this career.
Well, once you decide to join the ceramic industry, as I said, you need to be creative, artistic, because you'll be required to form items from imagination. Somebody has just an idea, and then you need the technical skills to process the right size, to fire it the right way, to apply these chemicals and the ingredients you need to put properly.
Maybe what are some of the challenges that you face on a normal day and how do you actually deal with them?
Yes, challenges like in any other place, we have a problem of materials, the pure materials, supply of materials. Maybe we have natural ones, but they are not processed. So processing of materials, making the right quality, so that we just receive them and use them. Then equipment also, we have to do a lot of innovations. Otherwise, we have to import.
And so, being that you've been in this industry for a very long time, what are some of the achievements that you are so proud of?
Yes, we brought in very many new materials, like raw materials. Part of it was to develop the Kisii stone to be a product of the ceramic industry, which they now call kaolin. We have investigated clays from different places and recommended proper uses for those clays because it depends on the category of product. I have also developed technology for making bricks, standard bricks locally by building wood firing kiln. I have developed or engaged in the development of high temperature technology to process minerals. There's a technology called heat treatment of gemstones, those which can take high temperature. I developed that in collaboration with commercial manufacturers or miners, and we developed a technology for heating stones.
And mainly, which advice would you give a student out there who wants to study for this career, or even somebody who had studied a different career and now wants to switch to being a ceramist?
Oh yeah, that's a very good question. Chemistry is very important. So is the physics. Of course, you need mathematics for calculation. There's a lot of calculation. People aspiring to join ceramics, they must be ready to be innovative. They must be ready to work with whatever is available because it's possible.
Finally, to sum up this interview, kindly share with our audience what are the career growth opportunity.
The opportunities for growth are enormous. Opportunities in product development and opportunities in distribution and the whole value chain in the region.
Okay, so thank you for joining us today.